Good morning or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The goal of my Prezi today is just to help us substitute out in explaining and reminding and doing all the things we need to do to get through a Thursday of our lives. Let's start by talking about yesterday. If you were gone yesterday, you did miss a lab day. So sometimes if you miss lab days, if you don't have the technology at home, you will need to come in at lunch. So if you missed the computer lab yesterday, you should plan on coming to lunch on Friday and getting caught up on the things that you need. So if you were out, please plan on coming to lunch on Friday, getting your lunch, coming back up to the computer lab, and we'll start working out the achievement of these goals. In Wednesday's class period, I really left the same goals on the table, getting your MLA formatting straight, typing out your paragraphs and correcting proofreading, and for many of you who had less than 200 words, working on a little bit of additional expansion so that your paragraph wasn't small and pitiful and could score better in idea development. We're going to have a vocabulary quiz tomorrow. It is matching, but if you are not familiar with these words from what we've been talking about in class and your assignments, then you probably want to study. One of the words that I put on the table today is the word accordingly. And I had a video I wanted to show you. So accordingly means in accord with or in correspondence with something. So I wanted to show you where accordingly has shown up in the news this week. Treated lumber can rot. So build accordingly. That means build in correspondence, build alongside with the previous idea. Lumber can rot. Since lumber can rot, build accordingly. Kid gets Mike Trout's autograph and reacts accordingly. He reacts in response to getting that autograph. Take a look at this very, very heartwarming video. Here's his happiness and his accordingly provided reaction. Aw, lovely. So accordingly is something that goes in accord with, which means harmony or agreement. Today in class, I want to remind you first, you have a vocabulary quiz tomorrow. If you want to practice, you better write this down. And I'll leave it up for just a second. Write it down. If you have your phones, it's okay with me if you take a picture of this URL. This is the list I've been going on and on about. Some of you did this for flex work yesterday. So get this list out. Practice, you have it on paper, but if you want to practice on your phone, you can sign up and go through and click through like we do in class and practice those. Grade reports are out tomorrow. So that vocab quiz will not be on your grade report, but it is going to show up. Okay, my keyboard is not working, so I'm going to do the rest of my explanation aloud. In class today, our goal is to work on some basic comma rules. I was a little amiss as to what to leave you with because technically subs aren't supposed to take classes into the computer lab, especially if you have a huge group of freshmen. So Mrs. Hirsch has some handouts for you. You are going to be allowed to work in partnerships, but remember that if you can't work within a partnership, you're not going to get permission to work with that person ever again. All the work that you get in class is due in class today. So just give it your very best attempt, follow the directions, and I'll give you just a breakdown of those directions here. You're going to get a list of comma rules. There are like 26 comma rules, but these are some that are important, that are a little more basic, so you can see them listed. 6 comma rules, and then number 7 is about how not to use a comma. Some of you are self-professed comma addicts, so this lesson is for you. I want you to take a look at the rule for the comma. Take a look at the sample. You and your partner need to make one sentence that follows the sample. It needs to be of your own creation. I don't care what it's about. It can be about anything that's going on. It can be about cats and dogs and fish. Either way is fine. You will write these down on the worksheet. If you have enough room, you can use notebook paper if you need lines. After that is over, you do have a comma rules practice. Uh-oh, it has some answers on it. I better hide those away. And I'm going to be asking you to put commas where you think they should go according to the rules that you just read. And remember, we did that for our SLO pretest. So good luck, Godspeed, have a good day. I will see you tomorrow. I will try to be smiling.